The only problem, I mean, we really have a great relationship, I feel like, but every 6 months or so, I guess she gets fed up with my shit.
What shit? When you say fed up with my shit, what do you mean?
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Did you see the King Koopa accoutrements on it when he lifts up this other hand? I mean, really, there's not... Yeah, King Koopa, like a modernized King Koopa wearing all this jewelry. Look at this.
When you say fed
sorry
up
for all the...
shit,
look at that bracelet that he brings up. Now, imagine getting hit with this fist. It would be rather soft otherwise, but you've got all this sterling silver... You know, that's how he knows you're going to crack the jaw. You're also going to probably break skin. Are you willing to get blood all over this sterling silver? You know? And then this bracelet here adds about 10 pounds to the force of his punch. So, yeah, I would be really screwed if this guy were to come at me. It would be like going at a rhinoceros or a hippopotamus. You know, and you wouldn't... make fun of anybody for being scared of a hippo or a rhino if they were alone with one of those objects. So that's exactly what he is to me. He's a hippopotamus. And by the way, are you guys scared of hippos? Believe me, the hippos haven't ever threatened you, though.
Yo, if I see you, I'm going to crack your jaw.
So it's very scary. All right, let's hear what he does with this call.
What do you mean?
I don't even know, man. I'm doing the same shit I always do.
What is her complaints?
Well, honestly, her biggest complaint right now is I watch too much Redbar pussy. Woo!
You watch what?
Redbar's watching.
What is Redbar? Oh, this fucking idiots. Cut that one off.
Whoa! Hold on. Okay, I'm going to zoom in on just his face now. And let's see that happen again.
You watch what?
Redbar's watching.
What is Redbar? Oh, this fucking idiots. Cut that one off. The fucking dickheads. I won't even get into it. It's a bunch of dickheads. It's interesting how guys have time to waste. You're such a loser that you got time to call and talk to me and come into to comment on something when you could go be a better motherfucker.
Ooh.
Stop being a fucking loser in your life, you jerk off. Anyway, we got another call. Let's go.
Oh, and he's carrying that pain throughout the next call. Unbelievable. Thank you. Look how upset he got, huh? So we still haunt him. Give him some hell on all social platforms. Let's see what he does. Dante Nero there.
Yo, if I see you, I'm going to crack your jaw.
Yeah, it's been a big week. He mentioned something. He said something there. What was it? Bunch of jerk-offs. Didn't he say something like bunch of assholes?
Yes.
Bunch of assholes. And it looks like that's kind of what their new plan is here, to label me asshole, a jerk, somebody who's mean. Let's show you this. This has been happening all week here. Our next Red Bar in the Wild, and we've been waiting. This is a long time coming. Ladies and gentlemen, Red Bar in the Wild featuring Count Anthony Cumia. There he comes.
Oh my God, I totally forgot about that one.
Holy shit. He comes. And I've been seeing clips of this. People have clipped this already. Here's Anthony from his new studio in South Carolina. Looking good. We got a nice, clean Anthony Kumia here with his glasses here. And I got somebody in his chat is going to bring up Red Bar.
And let's look at that Cumia pic after.
Oh, we got a Cumia pic to look at, too. Okay, 33. Count Cumia diss incoming here. Like that? No? Let's try this. 33. Oh, yeah, there you go. Count Kumia talking some Red Bar. And remember, Dante Nero called us assholes. Wait till you hear what Kumia calls us. The Count. The big one. The final boss, Count Kumia.
I wanted to be in South Carolina proper, old school. Who's this? Daniel Patrick. Let me see. Where are you there? Boop, boop, boop. Where'd he go? Where'd him up?
Come on, Kumia.
I know. I just saw you there, Daniel.
I just heard 3 voices, like an exorcist type thing. You know how like when a demon... Listen to this. I can't boost him up any louder. I got to get that extension in there. By the way, look at his eyes through the glasses. We never get to see him like this before. Look how magnified that eye is, right?
He looks so cute like that.
He really does look cuter like that. But still a mad lizard. He almost looks like, I'll tell you this, I don't know what it's called, but in Shin Godzilla, before Godzilla evolves to stand, he's a rather googly-eyed monster.
Yes.
And it kind of has this same type of look here with a bogus eye. Okay, here's Kumia, but listen to this. Did I just hear tri voice? Like a demon's tri voice where you have 3 tones? Okay, something paranormal is happening. When somebody is able to deliver 3 separate voicings out of the same breath, you know, in the same sentence, same words, that's how you know in a movie, okay, somebody's got a demon in them, or they're demonic, or the devil. I swear I just heard that. Let's take a listen again.
I know. I just saw you there, Daniel.
Oh my God.
I can't boost it any louder. I wish I could. Listen to this. I know I just saw you there, Daniel. You're going to hear it as if it's going through like a voice changer, but leaving his... Listen to this again.
Where'd the motherfucker go? I know. I just saw you there, Daniel.
That was at least 2 tones. I wish we could get that louder. I know I just saw you there, Daniel. I know I just saw you there. There was like another layer. I believe it.
Late Night with the Devil.
Yeah. Late Night with...
That movie sucked.
Yeah, terrible. Don't see that movie. Listen.
I know. I just saw you there, Daniel. Oh my God. Oh God, where is he?
Come on, Kumia.
There he is. Oh, no, there he is. Odds on ever rebuilding the bridge with Redbar? He's been blowing up lately. Could be a good opportunity. Sucks seeing an OG.
By the way, we have not been blowing up. We've just been getting mentioned by famous people. That's all it takes to make people think we're blowing up. Our numbers have not, they're going down. So, yeah, we are not blowing up. There's nothing to worry about. But
That
people
scares
think
people.
we're blowing up because you keep hearing people mention us. That's marketing. That's false advertising. That's hype. That's what hype is. So, see, you hear all these people talk about us. You think that something's happening. There's nothing happening any different. So that is what hype is. And we showed you how hype works. Just get people to say a word to say it. And then, oh, it's hype. It must be, yeah, there's not blowing up. I promise you that.
Been blowing up lately. Could be a good opportunity. Sucks seeing an OG like you on Fool's Notice. Look, Daniel, I'll be honest.
So, okay, look at this. We're about to get a Kumia Revisits. Kumia Revisits. And we haven't, I think maybe every year or every 2 years, we get to hear him do his revisit to the Red Bar experience, right? Like every 2 years, he gives this kind of little speech. Oh, well, remember last time they caught him live at like some signing? Was it a signing? Where did they catch him? They went to some like live Anthony Cumia show. Somebody came up to him and they said, what about Red Bar? And he's, oh, I wish him well. There was just... So he's always got like a different retelling. I'm excited to hear this year's retelling of what happened with Red Bar versus Kumia.
Look, Daniel, I'll be honest. When Red Bar was first on Compound Media, I loved it. He's one of these like...
You never listened to any of it. Okay, you didn't know anything about the show. He went on air saying, I love these guys. Are great. He never listened to 2 seconds of this. He skimmed through. He saw what it looked like. And we bombarded Compound Media on Twitter saying, get REDBAR on Compound as a gag. And that hype worked. It got into his head. And then he claims he loved her. What did you love about it? You never saw a minute of this show. So here he is.
First on Compound Media. I loved it. He's one of these like kind of obnoxious guys. He's a good talker. He's good at doing a show. And
that's kind of all it took back then. Like if it looked like you were good, because he didn't know anything about what was going on in podcasting. So if it looked like you were able to do a radio show, it's like, oh, wow. You know, that's really all it took is he thought that it seemed professional.
He's got an audience. I'll give him all that. But he doesn't know how to not be completely nasty to the people that are kind of being nice to him. That's the only thing that happened with Compound Media. I didn't say, oh, you're not bringing in anybody or your show sucks. It's like, dude,
Why
you're
would you?
shitting. And I don't mean shitting on. Look, you don't think Gino shits on me and bust balls? Like,
okay, so here's where it gets weird. Everybody knows that we broke up with Compound Media over Joe Matarese, right? We were going after other comedians, friends of Compound Media. That was their problem. That's what they said back then, right? That we were going after friends of the show, comedians, Joe Matarese, bothering people they work with. However, we're getting it told a little differently now. Now it's the reason he has a problem with me is because I went after him while on the network.
Which never happened.
We didn't go after Kumia till after we quit Compound. And we didn't go after him until he lied saying he fired us. So he's retelling the story now saying that the reason it didn't work out on Compound is because I went after him too much. So you've either gone senile or you're doing a pretty big public lie right now. Let's hear what it is. Or you just, kind of forgot. Let's see.
Look, you don't think Gino shits on me and bust balls like guys do all the time? But REDBAR's more just, it was personal. Like the guy is not a nice person.
That's not true.
That's all. And I'm fine with that. Go be not a nice person on your own. I have enough people giving me shit, trying to put a company, especially at that time, kind of new to the whole thing. With 10 years now, we've been doing Compound Media. It's actually working, and it's worked for 10 years. But honestly, I just don't want to be in business with somebody that's that negative and obnoxious with me. I don't care if you're fucking negative and obnoxious.
What the hell? We were nothing but sweet to Kumia until he lied saying that he fired us after we quit. So now the story has been rewritten into he was on the network and he kept being so nasty to me. I mean, what would you do? That's his new story.
How are the 70-year-olds that watch this hearing this? It's so quiet.
It's very quiet. I'm sorry about that. I should have the ability to raise the volume. I just don't have that at my fingertips right now. At this very moment. That will be coming next week. I can promise you that.
Well, he's a Jew, so...
Somebody said that?
Guess.
Not anymore, buddy. Joke's on you. I've converted to Palestinian. 100%. And then what is this little emoji here?
What the fuck? That's the Palestinian guy from Colombia that said...
I was going to say that's how these guys envision Jews in their heads, to be like a guy like this. If Jews were, believe me, if Jews were black, I would be the first one to hate them first. Okay, so here is Kumia, and again, I can't believe rewriting history. And then we're going to show you later how we found that him and his mistress or girlfriend, Missy, what do they call that? A widow. His widow, Missy. They have actually the exact same mouth and teeth and nose and eyes.
They look identical.
Yeah, we'll prove that later. So something's going on there, but there's something real tempting about his lips and mouth. Who did we notice has similar lips that are really gross? Logan Paul.
Yes.
We didn't realize, guys, people don't realize Logan Paul has similar lips to this. Okay. Let's hear his retelling. This is interesting.
Years. But honestly, I just don't want to be in business with somebody that's that negative and obnoxious with me. I don't care if you're fucking negative and obnoxious and everything. Like, you know,
Yeah, you do.
I've had other people, obviously, that have been on the show and attached to Compound Media that were the same story.
They love that word, attached. Now, let me rewind to, remember that song, Old Town Road? Well, Ron Bennington, do you remember this? Ron Bennington and what were they called? The Comedians with Kids.
Creeps with Kids.
What was it?
Creeps with
Creeps
Kids.
with Kids Comedians Tour. It was spearheaded, you had Ron Bennington, you had... oh, God, who was in it? Ron Bennington, the guy from Crank Yankers.
Rich Voss, Robert
Rich
Kelly,
Voss.
and Jim Florentine,
Yes.
a.k.a. The Creeps with Kids.
The Creeps with Kids. Now, Kumia just said, listen,
Attached to Compound Media.
I have other people attached to Compound Media. Well, in this Creeps with Kids promo for their tour, they did a Old Town Road parody.
So good.
And they go, I got Rich Voss in the back. Bennington's attached. Bennington's attached. They did in this promo. I was singing about the tour. And we've always been thinking, do you mean like attached to the project? Like in an industry sort of? And we've been obsessed with that line. Maybe we'll play that line for you. But here you go. Now I get it. People in New York like to use this word attached, this big industry word. I got other people attached. They're not attached. I hope they're not attached. Here we go.
That have been on the show and attached to Compound Media that were the same story. And, you know, I just didn't want to deal with it. It's static to me. When people fire people or people block on social media a lot of times and they go, oh, pussy can't take it, so he blocked me. It's like everyone I blocked, you could see there are accounts that give me shit and criticize and whatever. And I don't block them. I discuss it with them and don't block them because it's a discussion. If you're just going to personally shit on me, it's like listening to a radio station with static and not tuning it out or fixing it. And you just go, well, I guess I got to listen to the static. No, you don't. Just tune it out.
Shouldn't be listening to the radio.
I consider those people as static, and I get rid of it. They're not contributing to anything I'm doing, so I'm just going to eliminate it from what I'm reading.
What? Nobody even asked anything. They were just like, how's it going with Red Bar? And he's like, I will eliminate it.
He needs to eliminate that from his life. And meanwhile, go to his Twitter. I mean, this is the guy... you know, coming up with new ways to say the N-word, you know, every day on Twitter. So I don't buy this. He doesn't like nasty people. He's one of the nastiest people online.
Well,
go to his Twitter. Tell me that
static
ain't
to
nasty. And it's not static to us. We read every tweet. So don't tell me that nastiness is like static. No, nastiness is something that my eyes go right to. And you're the king of nasty.
Blocking people on Twitter all day who mentioned Red Bar? Why did that even come to mind? Nobody mentioned blocking anyone.
And why would you ever block somebody for mentioning Red Bar?
No, it's the on and on the same shit of just this personal insult stuff. I get it. I didn't block you the first 5 times you did it. Whatever. But when it just keeps getting in my timeline, it's just bam, 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 then I'm not going to, you know, I'm going to block it. And as far as Red Bar goes, it's kind of the same thing. He's doing what he does. I've looked at his numbers of his videos and everything, and he's good. He doesn't...
I've looked at his numbers! So he's gonna, and this is another thing that really humiliates me. So many of these old timers, especially guys like this, we're gonna see Howie Mandel later. They see these Red Bar clip channels. They think that's my channel. So they're thinking, oh, that's my bad thumbnail, that's my bad title, that's my bad video, that's my bad. And they're also thinking, I've chosen these bits to be like, standout videos on YouTube. How embarrassing.
I mean, they're all good, so.
So he's checking my numbers on YouTube, and he thinks those are pretty good. Those are lousy. So his numbers, imagine how bad his numbers have to be if he thinks Red Bar clip channels have pretty good numbers.
Those have like 10K.
They have like 10K. You think 10K is good? It's humiliating to me.
As far as Red Bar goes, it's kind of the same thing.
Listen.
He's doing what he does. I've looked at his numbers of his videos and everything, and he's good. He doesn't...
Wait, so there's a world where Kumia is stalking me on YouTube? Looking at my numbers? That's something a punk-ass kid like me does. That's what trolls do. We look at numbers to go, look at him fail. Why are you looking at my numbers? That's predatory, and that breaks the agreement of my restraining order against you. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. I have an official restraining order against everybody I've ever talked to on this show.
I mean, how about this? We're not even looking into Cumia's numbers. So
I wish we could.
For him to be looking into
I look at his numbers every day. I can't. So but he's talking in this nonchalant way where he doesn't care about no Red Bar. But you had a day where you looked up my numbers on YouTube. You scrolled through, and you must have compared several videos to come up with this outcome here that you've got.
I've looked at his numbers of his videos and everything, and he's good. He's not getting Rogan numbers. He's not getting like a lot of these podcast numbers, but he's not getting, I just started a podcast and I hope I make some bucks. He's right there. He's doing
right
good.
there.
I just don't like him.
Oh, oh my God.
What the fuck?
Can we get a clip of that? That's a good one to have. Listen to this.
He's doing good. I just don't like him.
Come on. How could you not like Red Bar? That is so silly. That is so millennial to not like. Only millennials don't like Red Bar. Where millennials like Red Bar. Who knows? But that's very one of those.
He's right there. He's doing good. I just don't like him based on what our relationship was when he was working a compound.
So we've had a relationship together. Homo! I would never describe me and another man's life on the same planet as any sort of relationship. Too far. I did not have a relationship with you. And we hoped for the best. When Anthony Cumia's network first started, remember, the Opie and Anthony was a big show. We thought it might, take off. We had no idea what was in store.
Based on what our relationship was when he was working a compound. And I wish him the best. And
You do? He wishes us the best. Can you believe it? Well, we don't share that same.
You jail.
We wish you jail, prison, electric chair.
Just the worst.
What do they call that? Where they inject you? How do they do that? The lethal injection. Legal injection. We wish for you. We wish for you to be fried on death row. And that's where we hope you go. And every day we pray for this. And we've planned very expensive parties for your not if but when death. And wait till that will really, I hope, I only wish you could see this from the grave, because then you'll really understand what this is about here. Because we are doing an Anthony Cumia death celebration, and it's not going to be tongue-in-cheek, I'll tell you that. It's going to be nasty. So he wishes me I can't believe you would wish me the best. That's like wishing the DA the best when he's trying to get you locked up for life.
Relationship was when he was working a compound. And I wish him the best. And, that's probably the last I'll talk about it. I know people have asked me to address it, so I'm doing it now because Daniel Patrick gave me $4.99 to talk.
And he's taking money from children. That's what I assume. If you super chat, I assume you're 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 or 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, all the way up to 72, I assume you are. He's taking super chat money as a millionaire with 3 luxury homes.
But yeah, that's kind of how I feel about the whole thing. Anywho,
your feelings are all off. They're all wrong. Anthony Kumia, everybody.
Apologize to us.
Apology accepted. Very cool to hear from Kumia, to hear from the Count. I love hearing from people. It really makes Red Bar come to life. It really puts it in 3D, doesn't it? When
really does.
Other people talk about Red Bar. So that was some wild.
Show that pic. I put it next up.
Oh, yeah. We've got, this is a
this.
rare. I love when I see something in my show notes, all caps, rare. You know, I'm a sucker. I'll go on eBay. Sometimes I'll just type in the word rare and I'll buy whatever pops up. Because if it's rare, Jules, it's a collectible. And as a Jewish person, I collect and I hold on to. That's really, though, you know, I'm making a joke here. Jewish people do that. Rick Glassman, Drew Michael, Ethan Klein, they like collect things that are valuable. And they want to sell only because they want to sell them. They don't like the thing that they're collecting. Just so we could sell this. I could sell this one day. You should never want to sell any of your stuff. Sorry. Never buy anything with the intent to sell and never sell any of your stuff. I'd rather see it go into the dump than to be sold. That is a sneaky. If you hate the Zionists, then you shouldn't be selling anything. Okay, that's right up their alley. Rare, Cumia, and Missy pick. Am I crazy or do they look alike? Is the title here in our show notes. And Missy, of course, is Anthony Cumia's live-in girlfriend, his younger girlfriend. But we saw a little picture today, and it was funny because I was watching it last night. Jules leans over. She goes, "Oh, my God, yeah, I've been looking at that pic for about an hour. The same one. Don't they look?" I go, "They look." And we both came to the same conclusion, unbeknownst to each other. So here is this, and it's actually an animated GIF. Here is Missy, and there's Kumia, and we'll see. We'll put these guys. Let's give them some gas.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I mean,
1, 2.
Same eyes, same eyebrows, same nose, same teeth.
Hold on, let me get a better.
Cheeks.
I mean, have you ever seen a set of Cobbs so similar? That might be the same damn set of teeth. Those might be the same damn lips. So we're saying, Jules is saying, even the nose. Now, you got to remember, Kumia is, 70, 80 years older than her.
Yes, exactly.
But even the eyes. Now, imagine, take off her hair, give her some aging. Maybe somebody could even age her in one of your apps, but no AI, guys. Don't use AI. You got to use your hands. I'm starting a band. We all know NOFX, right? One of my favorite bands from childhood. I'm starting a new band. No AI. No AI. You're all going to love no AI. And years from now, you're going to go, "Do you listen to no AI? Oh, you listen to no AI?" Like all these morons who contact me now about NOFX. These 40-year-old morons.
You love talking
sweet.
about
You
NOFX.
listen to NOFX? Oh, you listen to no AI? Yeah. Regular mics, no AI. So there it was, Kumia and Missy, same guy.
And can you believe? And they even kind of have similar hair. Like,
Yeah,
look at
same
the way their hair's
hairline
growing
too. Yeah,
back.
look at that. This tuft here is kind of the same
Like,
there.
what the fuck? I did not know that they were
So
twins.
I'm counting. Let me do a quick count of the Count's teeth, if you don't mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 60, 70, 98 teeth. So they got the same smile. When's the last time you met two people who both have 98 little tiny fucking teeth, tinted cream?
I can't believe that there's a girl out there that is just dating and living with Kumia.
It's really wild. And she's so,
Like,
how
think
much young?
about
She's
that.
like 30 years younger than him.
Yeah, but I just can't believe.
Why is she still with Kumia? He must just be giving her money. This must just be his like live-in assistant roommate type thing for money, right? I mean, she's just way too hot. Just kidding.
I think they are in love.
I think,
and
look at the smoothing. I mean, something.
He looks good there.
Well, because there has been light smoothing. You know, smoothing's getting good. Everyone's like,
she brings out the best in him.
If you think you could tell when you're seeing smoothing now, no, everything's getting too good. So the smoothing all looks natural now. Everybody looks natural. Now, who is this? That's an interesting person to be around Kumia. He claims this is his aunt, his niece, his cousin. I don't know. But there they were, Kumia, there they went. It's always nice to hear from Anthony Kumia. It was nice to hear from Dante Nero, too.